How y'all doing? What's going on? So the latest, of course, Deshaun Watson. Now they got him up for 11-game suspension, $5 million fine. It's a bunch of garbage. The cat will have 28-game suspension overall, which is equivalent to 2 seasons, basically. $5 million fine. There's no criminal case. Now I happened to watch Colin the Herd show, and he had a picture of Deshaun Watson sideways with the orange shirt, where he's leaning like he's facing uh, the other way, like he's looking towards, but he got him like a criminal in court. I'm thinking they ain't already did it. How does he come back to the NFL, and how racist they are when old red faced Joker, old Roger Goodell with his old punk self says predatory behavior, call him a predator. How do you welcome someone back? And then you got all these clauses that he has to follow all these steps and behaviors, or they can add additional suspensions. How do you come back from that? It's just like, wow, they really in to get him. Now, there was no criminal, and they get some old Uncle Tom out of Jersey. That white judge comes in and gives her decision, 6 games, and that should have been the end of it. See, they don't care about women. If a woman really offended, if you're offended, they overside a federal judge's ruling to get it where they want it, which is a plantation, because they dictate and they run you how they want. I don't know how anybody else can look at it any other different way than that, because they weren't satisfied to their liking. Remember, it's about their liking, not anybody else's liking, their liking. So, that's how it is. It's a shame too. Um, he's, they find a way to always mess up black quarterbacks, black leadership. I hope Brian Flores sues the pants off they behind and their racist behind, and I hope they get exposed for the good old boy network they are. And then tie it into Deshaun Watson, because how long can you? And they also, the way they suspended him, he won't go against the Buffalo Bills or Josh Allen, which would be a national televised game. He won't go against Tom Brady. Ironically, Tom Brady got a 6-game suspension for flattened footballs, and maybe could have gotten more too for codes in the NFL. I think Brady is the greatest quarterback ever and one of the greatest players ever. But let's not kid ourselves. He could have had multiple suspensions too, not for the same situations as Deshaun Watson. However, there's a lot that trickles over. But we know in black and white, and we also know that the owners get to do what they want. So it's a different ball game when you're looking at it. But anyway, please give me your thoughts and takes about Deshaun Watson. Now they done doubled up his suspension and a $5 million fine, and a whole bunch of added on that he has to comply. He won't even be able to come back to December 4th. Ironically, it'd be against his former team, the Houston Texans. Won't be until December if they, this is how they dictate. Another plantation, how they run you. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts or comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and that's why people put up with that NFL. Shake my head.